How's it going? Adam Drake here, and today I'm going to talk and share some information about Ackerman. So, if we take my car here, and when the wheels are straight, you'll see that there is a bit of toe out, but it's kind of equal from right to left. Both tires are toed out just slightly. Well, when you turn the tires, so when you go full right, you'll notice that this inside tire is turning at a sharper rate or more angle than the outside, and that's what we refer to as Ackerman. So the more Ackerman you have, the more of a difference there is between inside and outside tire. And in most conditions, we will run on the Mugen car with the Ackerman either middle or back one from middle. So there's actually 5 positions on the steering rack. The farther forward you go on the rack, the more equal the turning angle will be from inside tire to outside tire. So let's just kind of talk about and go over a little bit when you would want more or less Ackerman. So again, my standard position for buggy and truck would be one back from middle. That's just kind of the steering feel that I like, but I do tune with my Ackerman on that plate quite a bit. But normally, I tend to run either middle, back one, or back two. Very rarely will I move the Ackerman forward from middle. And the reason for that is as you move the Ackerman forward and you have less Ackerman, so the tires turning more equal to one another, the car becomes really aggressive, which can be kind of hard to drive. And in some cases, if you get the Ackerman too far forward, or on some vehicles, you can actually get to where the outside tire is almost turning more than the inside tire. And then that's going to basically cause that outside tire to almost turn so far that it's almost scrubbing and not steering. But the initial off center is going to drive similar to as if you have toe in. So it's going to be really kind of sensitive or nervous off center. And then once you get into the corner, because that outside tire is turned so far, actually lose overall steering. So with anything tuning wise, it will do, it will kind of take its course or do something until it gets like too far or too extreme. So again, if you start to move it forward, like on a Mugen car, even all the way forward, the Ackerman is still, I feel, okay to drive. If it was a really tight indoor style track and you just needed to have a much tighter turning radius and for the car to just rotate and kind of be over the nose a bit more, moving the Ackerman all the way forward would be fine. But why I like having the Ackerman back one from middle, having a little bit more Ackerman, is again, it kind of tricks it into having that feeling of having toe out all the way through the throw. So it's really precise and calm off center, and then mid corner, because that outside tire is not turning so far that it's scrubbing speed, it actually will carry a lot of rolling speed through the middle and exit of the corner. So if you want to just make it as like simple or general as possible, you could say more Ackerman, so farther back on the rack, has less steering. Now, again, getting a little bit more in depth with that, how much toe you have can also play a factor in that, and where you have more and less steering. But again, if you want to just simplify things, the more you move the Ackerman back on the rack, less steering you have, more stable, easier to drive. The more you move it forward, more aggressive, more sensitive it's going to be, more steering you have. But again, when you move the Ackerman to the middle position, or maybe even one back from middle, Again, it does have less initial steering. It is a bit smoother, but it then will kind of carry more of an arc and radius all the way through the corner. So for longer sweeping turns, a little bit less, a little bit more Ackerman will be better, carry more rolling speed. So again, just a tuning option that you can use for pretty much any vehicle, but these are some of the settings that I use on my Mugen MBX8R Nitro Buggy.